So post back day. So technically push day, I guess you could say. Back in arms or back in buys, but I had a really good pump. All I had to eat before this was an apple, which, quick digesting sugars, glucose, easily converted to glycogen. Makes for a pretty damn good workout. So if you haven't tried that, I would. And it's a little bit healthier than a Rice Krispie, but obviously Rice Krispie's not going to kill you. So I was thinking about this earlier. So you can I know a lot of people who are haters in life, right? And it's just as free to hate as it is to support people. So like, if you go through life just preying on everyone's downfall, like wanting everybody else to lose but yourself, I can understand that. It's free. You don't. It costs nothing to you to do that, but it also costs nothing for you to be supportive, to send love into the world. And then my ideology, or maybe not ideology. That's probably not the right word, but like just putting love into the world, putting support, putting thankfulness into the world is just always going to be better in my mind than being a hater, realistically. And I don't know, it's better for yourself. It's better, like, even though like life's hard, I understand that everyone goes through different shit and like your circumstances are different. So like maybe you have a reason to hate the world, to hate everyone else, want everybody else to lose, but like, is that really fulfilling? Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's free to hate, and it's easy to hate too. Like, that's what I was trying to think of. Like, it's easy to hate. It really is. It's so much easier to hate on everybody else and to just only want yourself to win. And like, obviously you should want yourself to win, but it shouldn't be at the expense of others. Like, just morally, in my opinion, like winning with the right morals and winning with the right like mindset is just always gonna be better than like shortcutting other people, just hating and all that stuff. But that's me. But that's my tidbit of information I was thinking about today. But I started off with double-handed cable, like row-ish thing, which it's the double rope handles, not rope handles, but like handles for the cable machine tied together. That was awesome. I got a really sick inner back pump from that. And I did a bunch of pull-ups, did wide grip, seated cable row for the width, pull-ups obviously for the lat width, did pullovers for the lower lats, and then I did rear delts just because I think my rear delts are lacking, so I'm going to throw them in on all back days and shoulder days, just because if you have a muscle group that's lacking, I don't think there's any harm in just blasting it every week. Because I understand like recovery and all that stuff is very important, but in my mind, like, it only takes one day for the muscle group that you just hit to recover. Because if you work out the next day, if you're smart, you will not be hitting a muscle group that is using that particular muscle. So like rear delts, right? I know for a fact I'm almost like, your rear delts might be activated during a chest and tri day, but as long as you're not like, you don't feel it too much emphasis on it, I think you're good to hit it every other day or every 2 days, depending on, how seriously, I guess, you take recovery, how much you're eating, how much you're sleeping, stuff like that. But I don't think there's any harm in just blasting something that you want to grow. So that's my ideology right now with, I keep using that word. I don't know where it came from, but I have an obsession with it right now. But that's where my mindset came from with rear delts for the next couple weeks. So I'm just going to try and blow those up. Other than that, that's the end of the video. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna get back to this. I big trust. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start doing this stuff more often. I've been extremely inconsistent, which is a product of, I would love to say it was me being lazy, and like that would be a great excuse, but honestly, I'm just not that lazy. Like, I've been doing all my shit. I've got class 5 days a week, 8:30s every day, which, I'm not complaining about it. I understand, everyone's got different shit going on. I mean, I have a little bit of a packed schedule from what I'm used to, but as I'm, getting used to it, understanding the ins and outs of my classes, work, all that stuff, it'll get easier. But I want to get back on a consistent posting schedule just because, I don't know, I like this stuff. It's fun to do. The only problem is that my phone keeps running out of storage. But today I've got back and buys, a little bit of cardio, a little bit, definitely not sauna, because the other day, I didn't post this video up, but I'll post it. I did the 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 crunches again. Went in the sauna after, almost threw up. Almost blue chunks everywhere, man. Almost made a fool of myself. But I guess that's how you know you're putting in the work, right? But I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for back. I've kind of talked about this in the past, but once you get past a certain level of experience with lifting, maybe it's just me, but I kind of just roll with the punches. I would go in the gym. Sorry, I gotta drink this stuff. I'm only like 5 minutes from the gym, but sometimes I don't even pick the muscle group I'm hitting before I leave. I'll just, contemplate what I want to do on the way there, or pick it as I get in there. But as you get experience and stuff like that, you start to realize what works for you and your body, what you like, what kind of exercises you like, if you have injuries or not, or anything that's a nagging pain. You can assess which movements you feel comfortable doing and what you're not. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't recommend that for anybody who's newer to the gym, just because I think you have to go through your whole push pull leg split, your Arnold, trying out the Arnold split, trying out all these different workout routines, just to kind of see what your body responds to and what you like the best, really, because everybody's body's different, right? So what works for me is not going to work for you, and I can almost guarantee that. To some degree, yes, it will work for you, but there's universal truths about growth, and losing weight, but there's also, you have your own biological factors where, I don't know, I like fasting, right? I like fasting till 12, but some people might not. Some people have to eat early in the morning. They've got stuff to do. I've got class and stuff, but I'm okay with not eating till 12. Other things like that. And then, I have a shoulder injury. So my right rotator cuff is crunchy. So there's some stuff that I don't feel comfortable doing, which maybe you like that exercise. You don't have a crunchy rotator cuff, so by all means, go ahead and do that. My video should not be a blueprint for anything you're trying to do. Maybe you get some inspiration for an exercise, but I wouldn't ever completely copy my workouts. I would just kind of change up what you're doing. But gotta be at the gym, so